It's not even from your driving. The Hemp House has a variety of products for dogs as well. Visit hemphousechat.com for more information.
We have had so much fun taking you on this tour of Red Bank, and as you've heard us talk about, there's history here, yes, but there is also growth. So we're going to close out the hour with one of the newest, if not the newest, businesses in Red Bank, and that is R&N Irie Jamaican Cuisine. Robert Officer has invited us into his workspace this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for coming.
I felt so happy when I walked in your doors. You, of course, were on the show with us just a couple of weeks ago before the Jubilee. Really was a thought in our minds. And holy cow, Robert, what a wonderful little restaurant you have here.
Thank you, ma'am. We try to make it as homely as possible, as close to Jamaican atmosphere as possible.
You feel it. If you've ever had a chance to go to Jamaica, you know what a colorful country it is. So all throughout you got the island scenes.
Yes, ma'am.
And the yellow and green everywhere you look.
Yes, ma'am.
But the main reason you want to come here to the restaurant is for Robert's food, and these are family recipes that your mother and grandmother cooked.
Yes, ma'am. These are recipes that was handed down through generations.
The jerk chicken I had a chance to eat when you were on the show. And that's, I think, what a lot of people expect when they think about Jamaican cuisine is jerk chicken. There's jerk chicken, then there is Robert's jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken, right.
I don't know if the secret is how you are smoking it or if the secret is the herbs and spices you're putting on it.
Yes. The secret is really in the herbs and spices and the process that it goes through before it jerks. And the smoker, the time that you have it in the smoker, that give it the extra musky taste, along with the spices.
Yeah, I think some people think that the jerk is going to be too hot, or if you don't have jerk the right way, the flavors don't blend. But
No.
yours is perfect. I mean, perfect.
We try to make it mild spice, not too spicy like what we're used to back home, so that everybody could enjoy each and every flavor that come from the chicken.
So I'm going to kind of let you sample the menu too as I tell you about it, but I want to talk about Robert and the back home. So real quickly though, also on the menu, of course you're going to find plantains.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course you're going to find red beans and rice. I was surprised with this cabbage that you had. I loved that cabbage.
Yes. A steamed cabbage is made up with the island spices, the coconut milk. You gotta boil the coconut milk to it reach a perfect brown color, like. And then you add the carrots and all the other veggies then to make it that. But you can't too cook it. You gotta like.
Okay. It's perfect
Yes.
though. And it doesn't really taste cabbagey.
No.
It's not like a slaw or anything. And there was a little bit of heat to it.
Yes.
It was so good. And then the day they were in the studio, Robert stayed and he kept coming back to me and he would say, have you tried this certain dish yet? Have you tried it? Have you tried it? And it was the curried goat.
Yes, ma'am.
You're very proud of that dish, and rightly so. It was very good.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now I want to talk about back home, because you came to Chattanooga 7 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you told me you're the first in your family to have come from to the States.
Yes.
Go ahead.
To come from, first in my family to come from the state, doing sale business back and forth. Used to shuttle, buy stuff here, take back home to sell, where I would generate a little profit from it.
Right.
But I have aunt and uncle who lived in the state before me.
So you've got family back home in Jamaica,
Yes.
Who you love very dearly, and your life kind of has reflected that of a lot of typical Jamaicans. As a young kid, you traveled the country, born in Kingston, but you had to move place to place. It is a poor country.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are working very hard with this restaurant as a way to help send money back to your family.
Yes, ma'am. That's what we do.
So does it make you happy? I was watching your face. We're here very rudely at lunchtime. So the customers are starting to come in.
Yeah.
So if you've watched Robert's eyes go up, you're watching those customers because you want them to get the food that they've come to enjoy.
Yes.
Does it make your heart happy to see the reception you're getting?
Yes. I opened yesterday. I supposed to be closed. I supposed to close like 6 p.m. yesterday evening, and I end up closing like 8 p.m. because in the evening time people keep coming, and I don't want no one to come through these doors and leave hungry.
Right.
So, yes.
You chose your name for a purpose. So you're Robert. The N is for Nadine.
Yes.
But then the word Irie is a very powerful word in Jamaica.
Yes.
Tell us what it means.
I mean everything is okay, everything is good.
So you use that word a lot.
Yes.
We should use that word a lot.
We all should, right.
So on the day of the Jubilee, before I let your hungry customers jump into your food, and I recommend the cabbage, by the way, on the day of the Jubilee, it's going to be business as usual for you. They can dine in, or they can get it to go.
They can get it to go, and they can also dine in.
Okay. And do you have desserts?
Yes, we do have desserts now. We got some Jamaican bun and cheese. We got some Jamaican small cakes, and we have patties also.
Okay.
In a minute I'll take, and we also have cocoa bread.
Can I tell you how I now know it feels even more authentic than before? Do you know what I'm going to say? Your brother is in the back and he's singing as he cooks.
Cooks, right.
So I have to wrap it up because I have to let these customers come in and get their food. Otherwise, I would stay and talk to Robert for a longer time. But if you're hungry, please come here, try something new. Know that you're giving back to Robert and his effort to give back to his family there in Jamaica. It is authentic of an experience as you can have.
Thank you, ma'am. That's
Thank
what we try to give to each and everybody.
R&N Irie Jamaican Cuisine. Have an Irie day.
Have an Irie day too.
I injured my shoulder at work and I need workers' comp benefits.
I don't want to mess up, but I can't afford to hire a lawyer.
We understand how hard it can be to go without a paycheck.
That's why you never need any money up front to hire us. We don't get paid until you get paid.
The insiders took my comp case for no money up front.
It was free.